Tonight, it's the National Football League. It's Super Bowl Sunday.
Oh, that's going Chiefs versus
So much has happened since the Super Bowl was last in this part of the U.S. in the early 90s. The Rams and Chargers have both returned to L.A., and they've constructed this incredible new palace for football, SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And it will be the scene tonight for Super Bowl 56. And what a matchup we have. Tonight, it's all on the line. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Mahomes now on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there on the first play of the game.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget. Or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
A chance for the first points of this Super Bowl. It's first and goal. Mahomes takes it himself, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about.
Offside defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over with the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all.
Imagine he accepted.
Take away, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now first and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Showed some tough running but couldn't free much space. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Now
what about the Titans?
Rolling to his left. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And from their own end zone, it's a
Bryson, you got the Titans.
And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down.
Oh, he got it.
And it was successful throwing the football. I I know you threw the football in your past off of a fake.
Yeah, but unsuccessful back in my high school days. Old Tim Jones
Decent,
dropped
I
a
know.
name right in the numbers. But I'll tell you what,
Decent,
these
yeah.
guys, they love this opportunity, don't they? A chance to get involved.
They certainly do, and many of them were quarterbacks.
I'm gonna restart my game. My game froze.
In college, so to get back doing what they did before, always fun.
Always got some breathing room. Derrick Henry all alone. And this will send
Oh,
them
shit, De'Aaron.
nicely deep down in KC territory. 50 yards rushing for now on their opening drive of the Super Bowl. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. And even 20 yards for Derrick Henry. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And going deep for Hill. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Teams talk all the time about stretching the defense, and nothing stretches the field more than a deep ball, and I mean a deep ball. That one didn't connect, but certainly they'll be back on their heels.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And going deep for Hill. This is intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 30. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Titans! Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. But a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And going deep for Hill. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what? The officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. Evades him at the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill taking it in from the 20. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 15-14. 1-point game.
What is going on?
Position, 1 play later, boom, end zone.
Whoa.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. The Titans are set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
130 yards rushing for him now in the opening Super Bowl. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there out of the running. And we were down on the field.
I'll be like something going on
before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down. With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Anthony Firkser there to make the grab. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure. Because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
And now here comes Kansas City. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And going deep for Hill. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Butker on for the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view.
And a powerful stiff arm. It frees him. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. Great run there, but it looked like they were going to have it. For the stop, he was able to push through. They didn't wrap up defensively.
No, they didn't. All credit to the runner for making it happen, breaking through some contact and going a long way. But the defensive guys, when they watch this on tape, they're not going to be real happy with themselves. They had a great opportunity that they let slip through their hands.
They'll fight forward for a couple.
Job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
My goodness, 229 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. And the busy night for Henry continues. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
They have three tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Now they go for it on fourth down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right.
And go to chase.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Yo, I'll be back, bro, huh?
Mahomes now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman there to make the grab. And the Chiefs have broken our... they take the lead. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
After reviewing the play, the one on the field is reversed.
So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl.
We're going to see him going to get this Super Bowl champion.
And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. From end zone to end zone, it's a 106-yard. Tying this thing up. Well, partner, time to start thinking about dinner plans after this one. I don't want to write them off first quarter, but my goodness, the offense clicking like this and a 4-score lead.
We are programmed to not get to that stage, right? To not think that way, but you can't help it. They look like sheer perfection right now with those 4 scores this early. Let's see if they can keep it up. And let's see if there's any way possible they can be slowed down.
Right now, I don't see any signs of them being slowed down. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it?
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And the Titans are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Henry running right. Shreds. With a stiff arm. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play there.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Titans on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, I think Josh Norman can sympathize. He knows a little something about a run like this from Derrick Henry. I mean, that stiff arm might be the best in the business.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. We'll see that Josh Norman play forever and ever, won't we? Because at Derrick Henry's size, 6'3", nearly 250, you know he's not shying away from contact. And here he just got the defender at arm's length as he barreled his way into the end zone. I mean, just put that arm to the chest, and there he goes.
Now
This
Bullock will
energy
send
is
this
so
one away after the touchdown. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there for KC.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds.
At the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's in a full run by the time he gets the football.
Mahomes now on the sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Patrick Mahomes, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for two. And here's Edwards-Helaire. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a one-point lead. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But, Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a two-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the two, or I should say third and goal from the two.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup there on the run.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Nobody leaked. Big play.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll try the right side with Henry. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
The Titans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. It's the former Titan, Tyrann Mathieu, with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately, I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall him on. What a play here. Another pick 6 in the Super Bowl. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Mahomes takes it himself. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2nd and goal from inside.